And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
All right, first pitch coming up. Otto Lopez getting ready. Hit. And the home opener is underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
This one in the air right field, and it stays fair.
Batting second baseman Ernie Clement.
There's a strike. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The next to hit takes ball one. This one in the dirt. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. That one inside. Ball three. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And that drops in for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Here's the throw. He's in there.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Strike two. First and second here, no outs. Got him swinging. Alejandro Kirk will hit next.
Ball inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Nice grab. Fires the first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's back here at Chase Field. And on the hill in this one, Dylan Cease. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Here's Ketel Marte.
Ball outside.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lockridge under it. And there's two down. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Hurt one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Brandon Lockridge. That one fouled off. Foul ball there. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Ball.
Fought off foul. 2-2 now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Otto Lopez, the next to hit. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Vladdy in the box now, takes strike one. And he swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in the desert, here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. In the air to left center. Fitzgerald under it. That's out number 2. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
No.
Cease, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. In the air out to center. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. On to the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Fastball for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Liner snagged at first. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double. One out, runner at second. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Liner snagged at first. One pitch and one out. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Jorge Barrosa getting ready to hit.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Fouled off left side. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Brandon Lockridge. Foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Center fielder Tyler Fitzgerald.
Ball.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
1-2 now. Stays alive. Hit in the air, right field. Carroll under it, and there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. So up next for Toronto, Otto Lopez. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. Back here in the desert, bottom 4, Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound. Well, these Diamondbacks, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That's
really
inside.
good
Ball
take,
2.
especially with 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
one
3.
just misses, and the count's full.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Right through there for a strike. The Diamondbacks hitless so far in the game. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate.
No, that's a ball.
In the air to left center. Springer on the move to the alley. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 1, no strikes. And that is out of play. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run shot. And next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto, 1 for 2.
And you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game.
Oh, gets dirty. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Down and away for ball 1.
D-Ride.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Ha!
Strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Now a fly ball to right center. Barosa flying after this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder Brandon Lockwood.
Ball.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here at Chase Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Lockridge should have this one. 1 up, 1 down.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Out to short, Lopez. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Up next,
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Carlos Santana. Fly to center his first time. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run blast. So 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. That clips a corner. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in the desert, top of the 6th inning.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back. Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
No, inside.
There's a swing and a drive.
That's a foul ball.
Outside low. Full count now. Struck him out swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back to the top of the order, Otto Lopez. Next up for the Blue Jays. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 away. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And that's a big potential run out there at second.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Strike on the inside corner. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top half of the 6th. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 3-2 now. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. And the batter is George Springer.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Ripped to right. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base.
Base knock center field. Here comes Springer around third. The relay, safe. In comes the run from second.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Okamoto around third. In to score from first. And the lead is up to 5. So, man aboard. It's the Toronto designated new arm out of the bullpen, Dre Jamison.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Handles, throws to first. That'll end the inning. Swings over the top of that one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
On the ground. And foul ball. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
Line drive. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
One down. Next to hit, Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Ball.
Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo.
In the air to left center. Springer on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. That's a base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop.
So back to the top of the order. Otto Lopez, the next to hit. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Man at second. And a strike on the outside edge. Grounds one to short. And he can't come up with it.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Fitzgerald headed for the plate. One run is in. Lopez around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now 10-2. Man at second with one away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Inside.
This one in the air, center field. Barosa drifts towards it. 2 down.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Lockridge towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Ground ball up the middle. Clement tosses to first, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Into the outfield, base hit. So Lourdes Gurriel Jr. now gets a chance with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
A little bit low. Ball 2. Now one missed. Now it's 3-2. In the air, right field. Carroll hustling after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. 1 out, man at first. And the batter now, Lenin Sosa. Just
that's
missed.
the ball.
He's
outside.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. This one wasn't even close.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. That's to third. Throw on to Santana. That's the inning. Back here in the desert, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Now pitching for Toronto.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Braden Fisher.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Up the middle, Lopez. Throws to first.
Got him. That's
and
an out.
that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Center fielder, Jorge Barrosa.
Just
Ball,
missed.
no.
He was late there. Strike 1. Fisher measures 6 feet 4 inches, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Back to the top of the order now. This is Corbin Carroll.
No. Hey, ride.
The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one hammered. That's back there. You can kiss it goodbye. He sends one out the opposite way.
Hurry.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
That's a check.
Swing,
Did he
tried
go?
to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Back here at Chase Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit.
No, that's down.
That one catches the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And it's fouled away. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Here's George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. That
Ball.
one misses. That's 5 straight. See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
And that'll load the bases. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Ginkel.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded.
No,
just
that's
has
it.
to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And that's in for a strike. Late on that fastball. Can't reach it. Should score at least 2. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. Relay throw home. And he's
On the
out.
tag, you're out.
So up next, Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Hammer, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And he brings it into the warning track. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 9th, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a foul ball. That one drifts inside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Springer turns to the right on the move. Takes it in for the out. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Set down on strikes. And Arizona with just 1 out left. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Nolan Arenado. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1. They're down to their final strike. Got him! And that's the ball game. Cease with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 12-3.